this everyone. Our numbers have grown.
Come on, Alfie, make it spicy.
All right.
Something like goblins swore, but we were brave and fried them all with a thunder wave.
And you magicked up a kitten. How was I supposed to know it was made of
Live a
fire?
little.
I can't afford to lose any more of them.
Your mug's as sour as this air. We're supposed to be celebrating. I'll go by someone else then.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful. True. That was fun. Still, I would have liked more for my trouble than a pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
It's a heavy, rich red, dry and sharp.
See what I mean? Awful. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask? By the hells. Sex, my dear. A night of passion. Let's wait until things quieten down. Once the others are asleep, we'll find each other. Indeed you will, my love. Indeed you will.
I have seen the Kithraki, yet they could not match your nerve today. It was a pity for us you have promised your body to Astarion. I hope for your sake he doesn't come too near your neck. For now. But come morning, you will wonder. You will wonder how my lips might have tasted. How my fingers on your skin might have felt. Oh, but do enjoy yourself this night. I intend to myself. Will looks particularly tempting.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll have plenty of time together on the way to Moonrise. In truth, I rarely imbibe. The stuff goes right to my head. Before you know it, I'd be breaking into song or declaring love to the first person I laid eyes on. Then you have never heard me singing, which makes you very fortunate. I'm sure there are. You strike me as extremely resourceful. But there are many grateful people here who want to spend time with you. I must not keep you all to myself, as enjoyable as that may be. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
What's this? Everyone.
Aha! I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night. But I am engaged. If we are to write your legend in the state, that ballad was but a crude preview. Something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful. We don't want to exclude the common folk, after all. I intend this tale to enrapture all. A wonderful one indeed. But your deeds loom larger than life now, my friend. You simply must have a title to match. Far too much? This is the... Not to belittle your achievements to date, of course. I must deliberate. Go!
Live out here, under the stars.
It's a bed and a roof for me.
I like these people. They're joyful.
Would you look at this place? It's nice to be some... Speaking of possibilities, don't get me wrong. I'd ride into the... Good to see the two of you getting along anyway. At least one of us is getting a little action. You two, enjoy yourself.
Everyone seems to be in heist. I saw you with the Starian. Far be it from me to judge. Blood must still be right. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for? Desperate people. Refugees. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd. That's more easily said by... But nobody's here to...
Shadowheart trails off and glance.
I thought you might have wanted to mingle with the others. No, but I thought... Besides, I'm sure there's plenty of people who'll be keen to celebrate most thoroughly with you. Maybe you would, but I'm not cruel enough to get your hopes up, in spite of what some might believe. Why, I have no... Now on you go, and happy hunting. What, Some advice on how to make me respect my mission. If you do that, well, enough about me. Nice.
Ah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone. Really? In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood. I'm a devil. As I seem to unsettle every... You don't want a devil.
Horns this sharp will pop the balloons, you see. And the guests won't take kindly to scars quite so monstrous.
But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music. I'm afraid my feet sometime alone beneath the stars. Still.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk.
Though you seek repose, you needn't spend the night alone.
There is one who yearns for you in the dark. Who will you seek? Your heart skips a beat. What treasures might this night bestow?
There you are. I've been waiting. Waiting since the moment I set eyes on you. Waiting to have you. Don't I? You're here. And I don't think you want to talk. I think you want to be known, to be tasted. What do any of us want? Pleasure. Yours. Mine. Our... It's what you want, isn't it? To lose yourself in me. I thought so. Sleep light. I thought you'd be exhausted after last night. I was holding back a little, it's true. I didn't want to lose control. Delicious as you were, I didn't want to go too far. Now, shall we get on? I want to go before anyone else thanks me for saving their tails. It's a poem. A gift from my old master, Cazador. He considered himself quite the artist and used his slaves as a canvas. He composed and carved that one over the course of a night. He made a lot of revisions as he went.
You recall the sharp, complex lines of the script. It was written in the language of the Hells.
Infernal? Who knows? The bastard was insane. Anyway, enough pillow talk. Let's go before the tieflings drag us into another mess.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done. Moonrise Towers beckons. I've told you all I know, and now I'll join your camp to help you face whatever's to come. With luck and the Oak Father's blessings, we might actually survive. Are you ready? Onward then. We'll speak soon, I'm sure.
I suppose you want to hear about Cazador. I don't want to say a damned thing, but that won't do anyone any good. Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate, the patriarch of his coven, and a monster obsessed with power. Not political power or military power, I mean power over people. The power to control them completely. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor. He had me go out into Baldur's Gate to fetch him the most beautiful souls I could find. It was a fun little ritual of his. I'd bring them back, and he'd ask if I wanted to dine with him. And if I said yes, he'd serve me a dead, putrid rat. Of course, if I said no, he'd have me flayed. Hard to say which was worse. I will, but I won't take it for granted. The Mind Flayers aren't the only monsters out there, and they might not be the only ones hunting us. All I'm asking is that you keep your eyes open and watch out for anything lurking in the shadows. What more could I ask? Now, is that all? I won't lie. It's tempting. If I keep the tadpole, I risk transforming into a grotesque monster. If I lose the tadpole, Cazador has control of me, body and soul, and I return to the shadows. It's grim either way. So why not sell what's left of my soul to a devil? Better he has it than Cazador. Salute, and then finding time to kill my old master before he can control me once more? Yes, that's an option, but I wouldn't bet eternity on it.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Oakfather's blessings to you. I studied one up close. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say. Hopefully. I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. I sent a bird to summon her. The grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the grove, indeed. It's had the whole region around Moonrise Tower. Those who remained are shadow-cursed. If you don't, we have to get to Moonrise. But the less time we spend in its blighted surrounds, the better. Precious little. But I'm quite... Aradin was convinced there was a hidden entrance in the Temple of... Those illithid creatures threaten the natural order. There's also the Shadow Curse. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thorm and his Dark Justiciars years ago. But I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across... If I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse, just as you find a cure for your infection. Well... there's hardly anyone left. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I studied the Shadow Curse for years. But to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source. Perhaps. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse... Precisely. Then perhaps... But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aradin and his band. We didn't even miss it. Oh dear, no. Be wary of anyone who actually wants such a role. I'm just glad to be out here amidst the Oakfather's creations. There are few things that are too strong for me. And cast those regrets aside. In other circumstances, I would have done the same. Perhaps. But best to not dwell on nights past. With such stimulating company, never better.